Hi everyone, this is Shamir from Simon Says, and I'm going to discuss how to best collaborate on a Simon Says project with your colleagues and clients. So, some of the reasons why you want to collaborate on a Simon Says project are you've transcribed an interview, and now you want your client or colleague to go through and help mark the key lines in the interview. By doing this, you can basically create the spine of a video before you even go into the edit suite. Or you've transcribed an interview and you want a teammate to help correct it and clean it up, such as adding speaker labels, or you want that teammate to go through the subtitles in the visual subtitle editor and edit how subtitles would be formatted on screen. Whatever your reason, Simon Says has strong collaboration features to help you accomplish your goal. I'll assume you know how to transcribe a project and you already have a project to collaborate on. As a reminder on how to transcribe, drag in your audio and video files, pay. It's based on the duration of your media and new users get free credit. In minutes, your transcript is ready. Then click this share icon and you can invite team members either via a URL, copy the URL and then text it to them, email it to them, Slack it to them, WhatsApp, Facebook. Okay, you get the point. Send the URL to your colleagues however you like. And when they use it to log in or sign up to Simon Says, they'll see the project that you shared with them in their dashboard by clicking this button and choosing Project Shared with Me. The other way to invite teammates is by adding their email addresses in this box. You can set what type of permissions you want to give them, such as view only or edit rights. Your teammates will then receive an email with a URL to the project. They need to log in or sign up to Simon Says with the same email address you invited them on. Your teammates will now have access to your Simon Says project. Please note, only one user can edit a transcript file at a time, and this is to prevent edits from one user overriding that of another. If a user is actively editing a file in a project, this lock icon will show. Please wait until the user is done or ping them yourself to let them know to log out of that project. The locking mechanism applies only on a per file level. So if you have 2 files in a project, for example, you can edit one of the files and your colleague can edit the other file concurrently. Finally, you can publish a Simon Says project, such as a podcast or an educational video, and either embed it on your site or link to it from social media. Anyone with the URL will be able to view a project, listen to it, and read the transcript and any notes you have left. If you change your mind and want to unpublish a project, or the project is over and you want to revoke the sharing rights from your team, you can do it from the share screen. We hope this makes collaborating on an edit or publishing a video so much easier. If you have any questions, we're always happy to help. Message us from the chat icon at the bottom right. Hey, all you editors using Final Cut Pro to edit your videos. Simon Says has a deep integration with Final Cut Pro. We recommend using our cool Simon Says extension built for Final Cut Pro 10, which was featured by Apple in its awesome keynote address. To download our extension, you can find it on the Mac App Store or get the link from Simon Says' website on either the homepage, the FAQ site, or the website footer. There is a separate tutorial to using the extension. This video tutorial is a how-to specifically to use the Simon Says website to export to Final Cut Pro 10. So I'll assume you already know how to use Simon Says to transcribe and translate your video. As a refresher, import your video files to Simon Says, transcribe them, then edit, bookmark, and annotate it. Finally, use Simon Says to translate your transcript if you need to. Now, you want to either get ranges in FCP or captions and titles in FCP. Ranges are used at the start of editing and where you want to identify the key parts in a clip. Transcript ranges attach to the clips themselves, and they help you to edit a sequence faster, such as by jumping to the meaningful parts in an interview and to cut from there. It is much faster than scrubbing through hours of audio. On the other hand, captions and titles are once you've edited your sequence and are now readying it for export and distribution. You want to caption and subtitle it so it is more easily consumed on social media, on phones, by those hard of hearing, and by people who speak a different language than that in your video. For ranges, consider that bookmarking your transcript on Simon Says, export to FCP as favorites, and notes in a Simon Says transcript come to FCP as markers. These are some nifty tips so you can take advantage of it. When you're happy with your transcript, click Export, select the FCP icon, and then select Ranges. A zip file will download to your computer, unzip the FCP XML file within. Then go to Final Cut Pro, open the File menu and Import XML. Navigate to where the XML file you downloaded is and open it. Now relink your media. If you've done it correctly, it will look like this, ranges attached to the clip. You may need to scroll right to see the transcript column. You can also see speaker names, markers, and favorites. Ta-da! For captions and titles, we suggest using our visual subtitle editor. It is not mandatory. The visual subtitle editor shows you a preview of how captions, subtitles, and titles will look on screen, and you can edit it very easily, just like the Simon Says transcript editor. You can set options like how many characters per line and how many lines per subtitle card. By default, it is set to CEA 608 and 708 standards. Then, click Export and select the FCP icon and choose Captions or Titles. Captions in FCP have limited styling options and aren't always on. Titles, on the other hand, have a lot of styling options and always appear on screen. Choose the option which is best for your use case. A zip file will download to your computer. Unzip the FCP XML file within. Then open FCP and go to the File menu and import the XML. Navigate to where the FCP XML file which you downloaded from Simon Says is. In Final Cut Pro, a new project will be created. Double-click to open it and you'll see the captions or titles depending on what you had selected. Another option that's available to you is you can export SRT subtitles from Simon Says, and you can import that to Final Cut Pro through the File menu, Import. Hi, my name is Shamir. I'm the CEO and founder of Simon Says. Thanks for checking out our new product, Simon Says Assemble. Simon Says Assemble really solves a big challenge that many people have, which is finding the sound bites in your interview transcripts super quickly to be able to then order those sound bites, creating the spine or the foundation of your story, be able to invite your teammates, your client, to be able to say, comment or collaborate on that video edit. And once everyone's aligned, be able to export that timeline to your video editing application like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. So thanks for checking out. I want to do a quick walkthrough. this is the import. This is where you would import projects you've already transcribed on Simon Says. I'm going to import this assemble demo project, and then you're in your bin, which is should be familiar to most people who use video editing applications like Adobe Premiere. And now you have the files. So you click one of them, and now you have, let me move this bubble over. Now you have the transcript for this file called amanda.mp4. This left side is your bin, and the right side would be your timeline. So imagine you want to quickly read the transcript or watch it, and you're like, this is a great soundbite. You click that, and it moves it over to the timeline side. Another fantastic soundbite here. This is awesome, great. Let's look at charles.mp4. Let's skim it. We can play this, or we can just read the transcript quickly. And once I find the sound bites I want, now I have the sound bites over here on the timeline, one after another. But you know what? I actually want this sound bite to start first. This one is probably best suited for the end. This is also a good sound bite. Let's bring it earlier. And I can comment on this. Check out this soundbite, and my team can comment on it as well. And
I spent my whole career working in technology, and it's a great way to build a career.
Called Yelp University, where
and the video is dynamically created, soundbite after soundbite. And I think that's really, really cool, and hopefully makes video editing much faster.
Interesting place to work. I think what we're learning is, as more of the problems that business.
And once your team comments, someone could say, hey, this is a sensitive one. They could bin this one, find a different soundbite. You can search here. And once you have a few soundbites selected, you can use this to filter the paragraphs that have highlights here. And then once everyone's aligned on your edit, you can, this is the share button, by the way, and you can invite people to this project, hit export, and select the export format. We're adding a lot more over the next couple of days, and right now we have Adobe Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro 10. Hit download. What you'll get is an XML that you can then import to your respective video editing application. And so, yeah, we're excited to see what you build. If you have any questions, use this chat icon on the bottom right.